Everyone, another episode of Hicks Sports Cards. So obviously we're talking about some baseball cards, recent pickups, card shows, all that cool stuff for our baseball collectors and collectible guys out there. So as always, start off, thank you so much for stopping by. And so let's get to it. So this past weekend, really great show in Danville, Indiana, and like the metro Indianapolis area. Great variety for sales. So I think that always helps for a great show. Something for everybody. I personally sold a variety of vintage cards, which I mainly have right now in my display case, but I do sell a lot of Hall of Fame patch cards and some modern baseball cards, which I haven't sold for a little while in my display case and in my bargain boxes. So, which was great to kind of turn over some inventory. It's kind of been sitting for a while. And, we're kind of getting a little bit farther along in the baseball season. So, overall, I thought it was a really great show put on by JJ Allstar and I know my friend Jeff. So, and it's also leading up to the Midwest Monsters, so which that is only a few weeks away. It's like 450, 500 tables show in Indianapolis the first week of June. So it's people come from all over to check out that show. So that's also an amazing show to check out. So the Midwest Monster. So like I said, great first time having a mini monster show. I sold a little bit of everything. And so did pick up a few cards, so I'm going to go over those in just a moment. And just a reminder, the next subscriber giveaway will be giving out free packs of cards. We'll be at 225 subscribers. So if you haven't already and liked you, please hit that subscribe button. Like, share, comment, let me know what you think. And any shows, card shows, or collectible shows coming up in your area that you're going to check out. So, just some of the free packs of cards, do another drawing, pick a number and so forth. So, getting close to 225, and just keep the ball rolling. And so, now going on to the couple of pickups that I had at that card show. So, starting off, 1997 SPX Kobe Bryant card. Thought that was a pretty cool looking card to have in my display case. Kobe, pretty big fan base. And just my humble opinion, something I've kind of noticed that there is seem to be a little bit of a niche of people looking for 90s basketball. So I've already figured, and my thought process was cool looking card, already PSA graded, and a Kobe. So something nice to have in the display case. Now moving on, something for my vintage guys. Got a 1959 Topps card. Fence Busters. Hammer and Hank Aaron there. And Mr. Matthews. So that one right there is a PSA 2.5. I think it's pretty good looking for 2.5. Let me know what you think. Um, I think it's a pretty good copy for a 2.5. PSA grade and 59 Topps. Fairly popular set. Two Legends. Very affordable card to get you kind of into the hobby. So, moving on to some vintage, very old vintage baseball cards. Classified as the pre-war. Got a T206 Piedmont. PSA grade 2. So, I don't know if I'm going to slaughter his name too bad, the pronunciation. Maybe Jack Stahl, or if anybody thinks a little bit you know. So something else for my vintage guys, a little bit of pre-war T206. So just those three pickups at the show. Just like I said, something I noticed. 90s inserts, definitely selling. Hall of Fame patch cards, obviously Pokemon, still booming, very popular. And so, as always, I do appreciate anybody that stopped by my table, said hi, and if you haven't already, enjoyed the video, please hit some of those buttons, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and, enjoyed this great hobby of baseball cards, collectibles, autographs, Pokemon. There's something for everybody. So, as always, I greatly do appreciate your support. And just as far as upcoming shows, this weekend in southern Indiana, there is a card show at Washington Square Mall. So, 3-day event. There's always variety of sports cards and collectibles, non-sports, probably maybe some autographs. You just never know. And so, obviously, the Midwest Monsters coming up in a few weeks. That's going to be a big deal for a lot of people. You're going to see some really cool stuff at that show. So, definitely highly recommend it. Thinking about possibly setting up. So, I don't right now at this time have any shows lined up. So, that'll be a really great show to check out. And so that's what I have all for now. As always, thank you again for stopping by. And as always, have fun. I think that is something that's so important when it comes to card shows and collectibles and so forth. Have fun, enjoy it. Find something you enjoy collecting. And until next time, have a great day.